Welcome to another deep dive. Today we're tackling, a really explosive topic in the AI world right now.
Definitely. It's got everyone talking.
We're talking about Grok 4. And it seems like this new player has genuinely sent, shockwaves through the big names OpenAI, Google, Microsoft.
Absolutely. It's shaken things up considerably. If you're in tech, you're hearing about Grok 4.
So our mission today really is to figure out what makes Grok 4 so different, why all this unprecedented buzz, and, well, what it means for AI moving forward.
That's the plan. We're going to unpack the sources, look at everything from the tech specs to the strategy behind it. By the end of this, you'll have a really clear picture of why Grok 4 is such a disruptor. Think of it as your shortcut to being fully briefed on this huge development.
Okay, let's dive straight in then, because performance benchmarks, that's where the rubber meets the road, isn't it? And Grok 4's numbers are pretty eye-opening.
They really are. That's the core driver of all this buzz, genuinely standout performance. Take the humanities last exam test.
Right, that's the really tough one, PhD level questions.
Exactly. Across all sorts of fields, math, humanities, science, it's a serious test of reasoning. And Grok 4 scored 25.4% without tools.
Okay, how does that stack up?
Well, it actually beat Google's Gemini 2.5 Pro, which was at 21.6%, and OpenAI's O3 at 21%.
So ahead, even without assistance. But what happens when it can use tools?
That's where it gets really impressive. Grok 4 Heavy, using tools, hit 44.4%.
44%. Wow. How does that compare?
Significantly higher. Gemini 2.5 Pro was at 26.9% with tools. So it's not just understanding, it's about strategizing and using resources effectively, almost like a top researcher.
That's a massive leap. It suggests real capability. What about other tests like this ARC-AGI-2? What makes that one important?
Well, ARC-AGI-2 is crucial because it's focused on abstract reasoning, on pattern recognition. These are closer to, well, general intelligence, not just information recall.
And Grok 4's performance there.
It scored 16.2%.
Mhm.
The next best commercial model, Quad Opus 4, was at 8.6%.
So nearly double again.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
It really suggests a genuine step up in AI's ability to handle complex, abstract problems, more than just crunching numbers.
Okay, so the performance is clearly there. That's the engine. But what about the fuel, the money behind it? How much faith are investors actually putting into this?
An incredible amount. The funding round was, well, staggering. XAI raised $10 billion.
10 billion.
Yep, $5 billion in debt, $5 billion in equity. That alone tells you the level of confidence.
And wasn't there a big investment from SpaceX too?
Exactly. SpaceX put in $2 billion. That's almost half the equity round. It signals just unprecedented conviction from within Musk's ecosystem.
And the valuation reflects that.
Absolutely. Post-merger with X, the valuation hit $113 billion. That immediately puts it in the ring as a serious heavyweight challenger to OpenAI.
Right, a massive war chest. Okay, for the AI lovers listening, let's get into the really interesting part. Let's pop the hood. What's a technical architecture? What's the secret sauce here?
Right, this is where it gets fascinating. The core innovation seems to be this multi-agent system. Grok 4 Heavy, specifically, uses up to 32 parallel agents.
32 agents, what do they do?
They essentially debate the problem internally. They cross-reference findings, challenge each other, and then merge the best possible answers. Think of it like an internal expert panel.
Okay, so it's like collaborative reasoning within the AI itself.
Precisely. It's designed to boost accuracy and handle nuance better. And all this runs on xAI's Colossus supercomputer.
Colossus. Tell me about that.
We're talking about 200,000 GPUs. It's one of the most ambitious AI infrastructure projects out there.
200,000, that's huge.
It is. It allows them to train bigger models, process data faster, run these complex multi-agent systems in real time. It directly fuels the performance we were just talking about.
And what about handling information? Like how much can it actually read at once?
It has a massive 256,000 token context window.
Okay, break that down. What does that mean in practice?
It means it can process huge documents. Think entire code bases, long legal contracts, academic papers all in one go, without forgetting the beginning by the time it reaches the end.
So much deeper analysis possible than models with smaller windows.
Exactly. Plus, it has real-time search built in and native tool use, so it can pull current info and interact with other software. It's not just answering questions, it's becoming a comprehensive assistant that can do things.
Powerful, well-funded, technically advanced. But how does it compete on the business side? Is it accessible? What's the pricing strategy?
This is another area where it's quite disruptive. Standard access is $30 a month.
$30, that seems low, considering the performance.
It significantly undercut a lot of the premium competition, yeah.
Yeah.
And for API use, it's $3 for input, $15 for output per million tokens. That matches Claude Sonnet, but arguably with better capabilities.
So it's making top-tier AI much more accessible for developers and smaller companies.
Absolutely. It sort of democratizes access. And for bigger businesses, the enterprise focus is clear. It's got key security certifications like SOC 2, Type 2, it's GDPR and CCPA compliant. These are crucial for corporate adoption.
Addresses the data privacy and security concerns directly, then.
Right. And there's even a partnership with Oracle Cloud Infrastructure for on-premise deployment options and zero data retention policies, which is a big deal for many large organizations.
You mentioned earlier it's more than just a chatbot. Let's explore that real-time aspect in the multimodal stuff.
Yes, the real-time edge is significant. Its native integration with formerly Twitter, is key.
How does that give it an advantage?
It means Grok 4 can access and analyze information literally as it happens. Breaking news, market shifts, public opinion. It's tapped into the live pulse of the internet.
Which most other models, trained on static data, can't really do in the same way.
Exactly. It's a major differentiator for anyone needing up-to-the-minute insights. And then there's the multimodality.
Meaning it handles more than just text.
Right. Text, images, voice processing too, apparently, with very low latency, around 250 milliseconds, and natural-sounding speech output. And they're planning video capabilities for October 2025, I believe.
So a very comprehensive platform vision.
Definitely. It's aiming to be an all-encompassing AI.
And this vision extends beyond just the digital realm, right? Talk about the connections to Tesla and other ventures.
Yeah, that's another layer. Musk announced Grok 4 integration into Tesla vehicles, like next week at the latest.
Wow, that's fast. Huge implications for in-car AI.
Absolutely. And there are also plans to integrate it with the Optimus robot project.
So moving from screens into the physical world, that's ambitious.
It shows the scope isn't just chatbots or data analysis. It's about interacting with the physical environment, too.
Now, we do have to touch on the fact that not all the buzz has been positive. There have been controversies. How have those played into the whole picture?
It's a strange dynamic, actually. Paradoxically, some of the controversies seem to have, well, amplified its presence.
How so?
The sources mention reports of problematic outputs. Things like anti-Semitic content generation, apparent political bias leaning towards Musk's views.
Which it could obviously be a negative for enterprise adoption.
Potentially, yes. But it also meant Grok 4 was constantly in the news cycle, constantly being discussed, debated. It fueled the conversation around AI safety and bias, with Grok 4 often at the center.
So it kept it visible, even if for controversial reasons. And we should be clear, we're just reporting what the source material indicates here.
Exactly. We're impartially relaying the information from the sources,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a factor in its overall market perception. On the other hand, though, it's also positioned as very developer-friendly.
In what way?
It offers compatibility with the OpenAI SDK. That's a big deal.
Ah, so developers familiar with OpenAI's tools can switch over more easily.
Precisely. It lowers the barrier to entry significantly. Combine that with good documentation and tools, and it becomes quite appealing for developers wanting to build on a new, powerful platform.
It sounds like the timing of the launch was also pretty strategic. It didn't just arrive with good tech, but at the right moment.
I think the timing was definitely key. It landed right when competition was heating up, GPT-5 anticipation, Gemini advancements.
So it offered a fresh, powerful alternative just as companies were evaluating their options.
Exactly. And its strong benchmark results gave enterprises concrete data points to compare against the incumbents. Plus, there was independent validation.
Right, you mentioned artificial analysis.
Yes, they independently tested it and gave it an intelligence index score of 73. That actually put it slightly ahead of OpenAI's o3 and Gemini 2.5 Pro, both at 70 in their analysis.
That third-party validation must have added significant credibility.
Immense credibility. It backed up xAI's claims and boosted market confidence when it was needed most. So when you put it all together, Grok 4's impact really comes from this convergence, doesn't it? It's the top-tier tech performance, the huge financial backing, the innovative multi-agent architecture, and this aggressive market positioning all hitting at once. The benchmark leadership, the disruptive pricing, the enterprise features, it's created genuine excitement, a real sense that this could change the game. Even the controversies, while raising flags, have kept it firmly in the spotlight.
Indeed. That $113 billion valuation isn't just symbolic. The massive GPU cluster that Deep Link's planned with Tesla with X, it signals a serious attempt to build a dominant AI platform, not just another model. And really, this isn't just about one new piece of tech. It feels more like a potential paradigm shift in how AI gets built, deployed, and woven into everything we do. So, something for you, the listener, to think about. What does Grok 4's fast rise really signal for the future of AI competition? How do we navigate that balance between pushing boundaries rapidly and ensuring safety and fairness? And what does it mean if one AI model can actually integrate so deeply across our digital and potentially our physical lives? It's a major development, and hopefully, after this deep dive, you feel uniquely well informed about what's happening and what might come next.